This officer lost his life doing the job he loved. Now his family is honoring him with the sport he enjoyed. Today on Delmarva Life, how one mother's grief has turned into a treasured Delmarva event and how you can participate.
You grab that piece of candy, you unwrap it, just as you're ready to pop it in your mouth, it drops to the floor. Now there's a decision to be made. Do you pick it up and throw it in the trash, or do you cite the 5-second rule and eat it anyway? Be honest, we're going to learn the fact and fiction of the 5-second rule.
Plus, ladies, for many of us, your purse is your life. But do you know what else is lurking in and around it? We get down and dirty when it comes to just how many germs you may be carrying around and which bags tend to collect the most grime.
You're late for work, and again, you can't find your keys. We're going to show you a gadget that could make those mornings a thing of the past, plus other ways you can let technology get you organized.
And the end of the school year is just weeks away. Mom, Dad, are you ready? Do you know what you're doing with the kids to help keep them busy this summer? Find out how a college campus just may be what you're looking for.
It is the #1 drama on television week in and week out. It's #1 in my house too. Coming up, we're going to take you behind the scenes as NCIS heads to New Orleans and welcomes guest star Scott Bakula.
And what would April Fools be without an April Fool's prank? Price is Right host Drew Carey and Late Late Show host Craig Ferguson swap places for a day and wait till you see these guys try and do the other one's gig.
And speaking of trying, we're in the kitchen with a chef from Finn's Fish House, and we're trying to learn how to make a balsamic salmon. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopper. Welcome to Delmarva Life from historic Studio D.
And before we start, I just wanted to let you know and let everyone know that I've accepted a new position, co-hosting the live show with Michael Strahan. Kelly's out, I'm in.
That's not even funny. Please say April Fools.
April Fools.
Thank you. You are making me nervous. Okay, so it is April Fool's Day. Hopefully you had a very good one. It's not over yet. How would you like to see some great pranks from aprilfools.com? Take a look at this one. Why put real sticky notes on a page when you can put virtual sticky notes on a page?
Oh my goodness.
You see there? Okay, actually this is really simple to do, and you can put a bajillion of them on there. If you've got Windows 7, I stuck some on here. I'm not even sure whose this is. If you've got Windows 7, all you have to do is go to Accessory, go to Start, go to Accessories, and click on Sticky Notes. And you can write all kinds of notes on here and leave them on somebody's computer, and then they have to take them all off before they can go to work.
Oh my goodness, Jimmy.
Love that one. You know what? There's more though. Check this out. How about a pickled head in the refrigerator? Take a look at this. Here's what you do. You print out a life-size color photo of a face, any face. Make it your face. Find a big enough glass jar to put it in, cut the photo so that it fits, then put it inside with the photo facing out. In other words, so it's against the glass. Fill it with water, put it in the fridge, wait for somebody to open it.
Oh my goodness.
That will get some response. How about 100 rubber bands around your victim's cell phone?
I love that
Oh,
one.
but wait, then call them.
Then call them.
How about this? Print out a life-size photo of it. Can you see it? A scary face. Tape it to the outside of somebody's window. This one works best tonight. Try this tonight.
And have a defibrillator handy. Because you would need it for me if you...
I gotta try the pickled head one. That was real good.
No.
So we talk a lot about not talking or texting on your cell phone when you're driving. That is a big part of the U.S. Department of Transportation's Distracted Driving Awareness Month.
It's amazing what we see.
It is absolutely incredible. It's not just cell phones. I think I showed you, no, I didn't show you the picture. I saw a picture of this guy. Somebody had taken the picture of him driving along, reading a book.
Yeah.
And you can see
How do you do that?
You can see the title of the book. It says Focus.
Focus. Well, how many times have you seen someone driving and putting on makeup or eating or, like you said, reading? Now, all this month, local police are going to be reminding people, please keep your eyes on the road. Take a look. In 2012, there were 3,328 people killed as a result of distracted driving, 421,000 injured, all because someone wasn't paying attention. That's according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. And State Farm actually did a little survey, and they found that the most common driving distractions are grooming, which I see all the time in the morning, eating and drinking, rubbernecking. That's when there's a crash and you're like, oh, I want to see that. And of course, daydreaming, which I am
Can they prove that one? Though?
Guilty of. I don't know if they can prove
That
that
one might be
one.
tr-
That would be
No,
hard
I'll
to
admit,
prove.
I'll
But
let
just pay attention on the road. It's not just
Yeah.
cell phones.
Don't do that. Well, here it is, April 1st, and it was a good opening day for the Orioles yesterday.
Yeah.
Check this out. Nelson Cruz celebrated his Baltimore debut with a tie-breaking home run off John Lester in the 7th, as in the O's 2-1 win over World Series champion Boston. Anthony Rendon hit a 3-run homer to cap a 4th-run 10th to give Washington a 9-7 win over the Mets. Jimmy Rollins started for the Phillies, matching Cal Ripken's major league record for the most consecutive seasons starting at shortstop. And then he hit a grand slam to power Philadelphia to a 14-10 win at Texas. Now, it ain't all baseball just yet. There's still the Final Four coming up this weekend. A new poll from the Associated Press and GFK says that the quarter of Americans who are following this year's NCAA men's basketball tournament believe the Florida Gators are the overwhelming favorites to win it all.
Yeah.
How's your bracket?
My bracket is just ripped up and thrown out the window.
It's somewhere in the trash
I had
can.
Michigan State. What can I say? But my favorite autumn sport is Punkin Chunkin.
Oh, yes.
But Punkin Chunkin may not be making its return to Delaware this fall. As it turns out, the farmer who allows the event to take place on his property has shut the door on the Punkin Chunkin this year. John Huber, Punkin Chunkin Association president, said liability, fear precipitated the decision by the farm owners.
Right.
Organizers are scrambling to find a new place for this event, and I hope they find one, maybe Wycomico County, because they had talked about bringing it to Wycomico County.
And this is not an
we'll
April
see.
Fool's joke, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not. This is for real. Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life, we've all heard of the 5-second rule, but how much truth is behind it? We're going to find out.
And you're going to want to make sure that you don't drop anything of what we're making in the kitchen today. We have a balsamic twist for your fish.
And that's not the only twist. If you turned on the TV today, you may have noticed Drew Carey and Craig Ferguson were a little, well, out of place. Find out what's behind their little trick a little later.
Plus, you have to work this summer, but the kids don't. We're going to have some creative ideas on how to keep them busy while keeping the learning process going.
But next, it was a night that changed one local woman's life forever. Her police officer son shot dead along with another officer. How she's using his love of sport shooting to honor his memory and help other survivors after the loss of a loved one. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.